digital targeting. Now, here are the things that we target. If this is our secret sauce. This is when we go after people. This is what we put in as the audience we want. So 6 miles from a typical restaurant. And again, that's for a pizza restaurant or something of that sort, sandwich shop, whatever. Up to 15 miles from what we call a destination style kind of restaurant. So, you have those experience type fancy steakhouses. And again, in areas, I know when you get in the city, they're everywhere. But in other areas, where they're more rural, there's less of them, so people will travel further to get to them. So, we'll target up to 15 miles for them. We'll separate the ads for male and females. All right, so we know who we're going after. We have an offer, but if you think about it, these ads have to be written differently for both male and female because they respond to things differently. So that's what we do. Then, even for male and female, we break up the age group so we can see who is performing the best based on the money we put into it in these age groups of 21 to 34, 35 to 44, 45 to 54, 55 to 64, and then 65 plus. So what we do is after we set this up at this point, we look at, depending on the niche of the restaurant, we might add an interest. So we might say people who like other pages about Italian cuisine or other steakhouses or that sort of thing. It just depends on the location, where they're at, and if we need to narrow down the audience. So we'll add in an interest. And again, this is where you're putting together Facebook ads. If you've done a boost on Facebook, I'm sure you've seen some of these options. And these are all the types of things that we look at. So what we need to do at that point, so we let this run, all these, so it'd be 10 ad groups. We're going to let them run for about 3 days. Again, not put a ton of money on it, but maybe $5 in each group to start. So that'd be like $50 a day. We want to do that for 3 days. So after 3 days, what we do is we look at it and we'll likely eliminate 5 or 6 of them, because what's going to happen is 4 or 5 of them or 6 are going to be performing extremely well compared to the other ones. And it's not that we don't want the people in the other demographics. So let's say, again, just what I usually find with restaurants, males 21 to 34 usually doesn't perform that well. That's just my experience. There's reasons behind that too, as far as, just the demographics of where they're at in life. They just don't perform well. Either they're young dads and they're busy with the kids and the kids don't behave enough to go out to a restaurant, or they're in bar life yet. They don't even go out at night till 10 o'clock. But like I said, there's reasons for that. But what we do is we eliminate those non-performing categories. Now, if you had a nightlife bar or somewhere that had a lot of nightlife, that 21 to 34 would probably make sense. And they might respond better. It's just a matter of finding an offer. So I hope that makes sense. Now, moving on.